And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Louisiana Raging Cajuns and the Kent State Golden Flashes. Along with Dick Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, the Golden Flashes head coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Raging Cajuns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I think that's a throw the quarterback's just got to take a little bit off it to make it easy on his intended target. He just threw that out far a little too much, and too much mustard as well.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. He's looking to pass. The screen, he's got wheels, and he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The Golden Flashes are rolling down the field. They'll send the back in motion. There on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
And the Golden Flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Golden Flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Golden Flashes want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kent State! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point was good. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reagan. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. I really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he scores! Touchdown, Raging Cajuns!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. They even things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Running inside. It's Rockwell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
The big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Pocket breaking down. Fires left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll run the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on third and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up fourth down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
The Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Maybe headed to the end zone. And the Golden Flashes in the hurry up. The snap sets up to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Rockwell. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Direct snap. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Rockwell. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. Inside the 30. There's some room. Into the house. Touchdown, Louisiana.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it from the gun. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Pressure coming. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cajuns.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Etheridge. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And this type of route, man, going all the way from the left side of the formation, all the way across the field to the right, you better have some decent protection up front. They protect him. He waits for it to develop, and he hits the speedster coming all the way from left to right for the huge gain for this offense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Moving out to the right. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
One more snap coming before halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rockwell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 22 team, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. And it's the Seminoles with a double-digit.
He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Kent State, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Connection to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you... for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The golden flashes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Harris. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. Gets rid of it. This time it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front as steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks who want to play with me.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They'll run play action. Going for 6. Touchdown, Kent State. He got it back corner of the end zone. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Rockwell. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Motion from the wideout. The give to the left. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage.
Got a little grass. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Softened him up with the run. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Rockwell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It's 3rd and 5. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The corners are walked up tight. 3rd down play from the gun. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's Harris. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes a grab on the shot. There he goes. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
There's a crease. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point.
Penn State, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires on the move. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were... for an explosive play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. The run from the shotgun. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Rifles it down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Snaps it in the shotgun. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, then you're going to have time to throw.
Back to pass on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in two gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on fourth down and goal.
Running inside. It's Dennis. Maybe some room here. The 20. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Rockwell. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run it here on third and goal. Great job by the defense to force this fourth down, but a field goal would make it a two-possession game.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.